Hello, everyone. Welcome to Mail Something Pretty. I am Christine Josti of Mail Something Pretty. I'm sorry I'm late for those who are looking. I'm 2 minutes late. Um, and so hopefully I set it up right. And sorry about this little camera thing that's in the way, but I didn't have enough time to figure out how to get rid of it. So anyways, if you are coming on live, let me know so that I know the sound is working. Sorry about this for the replayers. I know I do this every week, but I just want to make sure the sound is working and that we are on. And let's write a comment, hello, something that I know it's working, and then we'll get right to it. I have a fun, easy card for you. Sometimes we just need those easy cards, so that's what I have for you today. Okay, so I'm gonna hope we're working. I see that one person's on. All righty, Nancy's here, Kim's here, perfect. Sorry I was late. Cindy's here, perfect. Okay, excellent. Both on Facebook and YouTube. All right, excelente. All right, so let me look what came in my mail today. Woo-hoo! It's even in the shrink rack, so I can't. I haven't opened it up. But it is the new catalog. Isn't that exciting? So the old or the current catalog, they totally did a design change, which I love. Like, this is just so much more inviting and happy. It's a little thinner, but again, I haven't opened it up to see what's inside, but I'm very excited to do that. So if you have ordered with me in the past year, I will send you one once I can order them soon and actually get them out, and that will be fun. All right, so let me go to my desk here. It is exciting. Let me actually, I moved it. Okay, let's see. We'll see if that's straight. I think that's straight, right? Nope. Nope. Let's see. Very crooked. That's better. Okay. And okay. Alrighty. So this is not the card we're making, but this is the card. I'm calling it a four panel strip card, or 4-strip panel card. I forget now. You get your 4 little strips here. It's easy. So I'm going to take this and I'm just going to step it up just a little bit because I needed quick cards. All right, so let's see. Karen says, hi, everyone from Sauga, Iowa. No complaints. We need the moisture. We have no rain at the moment, but I know it's coming. Better rain than snow. You'd have to let me know about that because it could go either way. All right, so we're going to make 2 cards. One will have the base of Balmy Blue, and one will have the base of Azure Afternoon. All right. Oh, you like the panel card? Excellent. Yeah, I've been playing with it, and so I'm coming up with different versions of it. And the cool thing is, this one has 4. Oops. This one has 4 panels, and so this actually pattern paper is 3x3, which is perfect for 6x6 because you can get 4 out of one 6x6 paper. And this one I did 5 panels, so it's a little longer, but I thought it's kind of fun with a hot air balloon. So this is the one we're going to make. So that one's like that. That one's like that. Let's see. I had a meeting right before this, which is why I had everything in my basket here, but I didn't have it set up on my desk. So those are the inks that we're going to use. And hi, Debbie. And we're going to use. All right, so this is the paper. Actually, I have 2 packs of it. It is called Lighter Than Air, and it's 6x6 paper. It is retiring, as I think all but one of the papers are retiring. And so, as far as I know, I didn't check, but I think it is still available. Beginning next week on April 11th, the retirement sale starts. So there's tons and tons of stuff that's going to be retiring. Almost everything, it seems like anyways, when the annual is retiring. But usually all the papers do. So this paper is retiring. I don't know if the stamp set is carrying over or not. I did not look. I don't have it, but I didn't look either. All right, so we want this piece. We actually want 2 of these pieces. It's just fun. It's just fun, soft. And I'm not usually a soft colored person. I feel like my brights. Even have, I'll show you again, my Sweet Sorbet fleece on, and this color is retiring. I'm very sad about that because I like it. Okay, so I have all my things here. I need my cutter. So we'll start with the I don't want to say easier because they're both really easy. Let's start with this one. So I wrote down, it's a standard card base that we'll cut. And then I did the same color panel in the background, put our pieces here. And so that is going to be 3.5 by 4 3/4. And our pattern paper is 3 by 3 3/4, cut into 3/4 inch strips. So let's cut. I'm going to cut the card base like that on the 5.5. And I'm going to score. Let's see. Karen says, I heard this morning that Thoughtful Expressions dies are already unavailable. Yes, they are. So if you have them, lucky you. And if you don't, that's that hummingbird set. The hummingbird's really easy to cut out by itself. It's the frames that people were wondering about. But that's what happens. Things sell out, but then we get new things. So I'm not sad. Looking for this. We'll have new fun things to play with. All right, so this is 3.5 by 3 3/4. All right, so that, oh shoot, that's not the right size. Look what I did. I read the wrong one. Well, we're gonna get creative with the next card because I was gonna use this piece of paper. So we needed 3.5. Do you know that I almost, and I didn't, I almost grabbed, and I've been saying this for a while, I was going to grab one sheet of paper for each color just to have it up here. And that would have been helpful. All right, it's okay. All right, so that's our panel, which is right here, 3.5 by 4 3/4. And that goes with our card base. So we'll make this one and then we'll make the next one. Last week, I think I made 2 at once. All right. And oh, I do need to still cut. So then we have our pattern paper. I do really like how the balloons, you have this separated by the, and you can make these as skinny or as thick as you want. You don't want them too thick because you want to be able to, you want your eye still to kind of carry it through. If I was doing this one, because I have 4, I would cut it 3 by 3 and then make these each 3/4 inches. But I have 5. So I'm going to do that a little bit bigger. So it's going to be 3 by 3 3/4. So you can still get 2 out of 1 piece of paper. So I'll do this one first. And so you can actually even cut like 3/4 inches to however many you want there to be. But I'm going to do 5. Or if you wanted it to start in the middle versus the top of the paper, you have some leeway. All right, so that's 3, 4, 1 more. And these are just 3/4 inches. All right. So there's my, let me turn them this way. Oh, this is very crooked. Sorry. Here we go. So here is my, oops, that's out of order. Here we go. So if I wanted, I'll save this for something else, but if I wanted the bottom, I could get rid of 1 and then just add 1 on the bottom, depending on however your paper is. All right. So like, all right, you can kind of see how it's going to put together. I'm going to put this on top of this on top of that, and the card is basically done. So because I already put one together, I kind of have an idea of how thick I want my, what do I even call, like the places in between? I can't think, I'm like thinking paragraphs or text because I'm so used to writing emails, but that's not what I want to say. Like the space is not, what's the word I'm looking for? All right, so let's start there. It's a fun layout. It doesn't use very much paper. And if I didn't already have, like I already knew my border, maybe borders is the right word. I would lay them all out on my paper first and kind of fiddle with it to make sure kind of where the alignment is. But since I kind of already know, Oops. And this would work with a lot of different papers, but I like the hot air balloon. But if it was just even if it was just stripes, you could do it with stripes, and then I would have some fun focal point behind, in front of the stripes. But this is kind of my focal point, the paper. It's doing all the work. That's why I just did put a simple thank you, which I'll do. I'll do it in a different color. All right. There we go. And then you can either glue it directly or you can pop it up. If this was too plain, you could emboss. And I love to do that, but I'm keeping it plain because that was kind of I said I was going to kind of keep it simple. Oh, I'm glad you guys like it. Like I said in the little intro in the description, sometimes we just need a quick card. All right, so I have my dimensionals. And my little bowl. This helps keep these things from going everywhere. And that just sits right on top. And that is even fine. But I've already cut a circle from, I forget what it's called. Everyday Details. I think that's what it's called. Everyday Details. And I think this one is carrying over. So if you don't have it yet, it's a good one. It has lots of shapes with these polka dots in them. All right, so we'll do that different colors. That is Calypso Coral. The other one was Fresh Fuchsia, which I'll use on the next card. We'll just do them opposites. All right, so that goes right there. And I did white, kind of reminds me of clouds. And then, you can decorate the inside. So voila, it's almost the same card. Oh, I'm crooked again. How's that happening? Hold on. My phone keeps moving. Sorry. There we go. There we go. Candy. Hi, Candy. I'm glad you're here. I'm glad you like the card. All right. So the next one is very similar, except we're going to use, where is it? We're going to use a different blue as our background. And then I added some clouds and a different greeting. And then really the difference is I added pattern paper here as a background, and it really kind of steps it up. And so without that much work. So let's see what we're going to do, because I already messed up my blue paper. So I think, let's see what happens. We're going to cut a regular card base, and this is that Azure Afternoon color. I'm just going to score it for standard card base, like that. And the stripes background is going to be like that first layer. So it's going to be 4 by 5 1/4. All right, so that's going to go on top like that. Let's see what's on the back side. I'm just wondering, because I cut this wrong, and so now I can't use it for this layer here. I'm wondering, that might be too much white, but let's see what's in the pack. Ooh, fix our mistakes. Let's see what other, if there is a soft layer. You get 4 sheets of each of these colors too, which is nice. I'm just looking for one that doesn't have much of a layer without being busy. That might be too busy. I can always use my Azure color, which is what I might do. And I have white here too. Let's see. Oh, that's the right. Maybe we'll do it that way. I just like how these are 2 different blues, so it contrasts. And I certainly could do the same blue there, but I just wanted to have a little bit more contrast. We'll use the white. So that was at 3 3/4. We'll see what the white. Oh no, I did it again. Hey, you guys. Shoot. I'm looking for more paper. All right. All right. Did you guys do this? You cut your paper wrong because I didn't look at the right measurement. Darn it, I need 4 3/4, not 3 3/4. All right, so we're going to use the blue. All right, let's look at the right size. 3 1/2 by 4 3/4. I don't know why my brain is all scattered today. It shouldn't be. All right, so let's find my pieces here. Where did that striped paper go? There it is. All right. Yikes. All right, so let's put this on top. Thanks, Nancy. I know what happens to everybody, and that's why I'm not even trying to hide it. I'm just like you. All right, so that's going to go like that. Normally, I really like that color on there, but I could tape it together, but I'm not going to bother doing it. We'll just use this one, and then you'll see the differences. All right, so I'm going to use, this was the leftover piece from that first one rather than cut into a new piece. It said you can get 2 pieces from one. So I'm going to do the same thing. I'm just going to cut 5 of these 3/4 inch strips. That's right, Karen. Luckily, I'll just put it in my scrap pile and I'll use those papers for something else. So it's not really being wasted. It's just not being used for this card. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1 more. I've actually been working on creating, using similar patterns and then making different versions, like a little guide. And so you guys will see that later, but that's why I have all these measurements like swimming in my head. All right, so we're going to do the same thing. If I didn't know kind of these borders in between, I would lay it out. I can actually do that. How I think it would look. And then you kind of play with it a little bit. And then once you have it, okay, then you would just do one at a time. And if those are moving around too much, just put a block down to keep them in place. All right. And then just slide your block down. All right. I feel like there should be chatter going on while I'm gluing these down. And one more piece. All right, so I actually, let's see if I can still move these. Ugh. My borders was a little too thick. Yeah, I'm glad you like that trick, Karen. I've been actually doing that a lot with kind of these different versions of the strip panel cards I've been working on. The block in place really does help. I didn't put much glue down there, which is why I was able to kind of take it up. And of course I'm rushing. All right. But yeah, and then you can even use it to smooth it out. Get flat. Okay. All right. So before we put that down, here's my version. I use some of the fun string. So this string pairs really nicely with these papers. So let's see. What color do I want to use? Except for when you use the block to make sure your block is clean. Apparently mine was not so clean. Just got a little smudge on there. I'll just use, I'm going to stamp it in purple just for a different color. So maybe, do I want to keep it with blues? I might just keep it with the blue. And I believe that this string is carrying over. Oh, I didn't even wrap it around. I just did I doubled it over. So I had 2 strands and then I just tied a bow. And you can kind of fiddle with it a little bit. And then I'll cut it. These are more paper scissors than ribbon scissors. And then we'll just use a glue dot to put it down there. So that's one way of doing it, rather than I could have wrapped the twine around it and tied a bow. All right, so I'm going to put those on dimensionals. I did remember to bring up a new sheet because I was running out of them. This would even make a really nice baby card with these colors. I think that was my first thought when I saw this paper, was baby cards. And I already cut out, I'll show you, that this shape is from, I have it here. It's from this stamp set, and my dies are kind of messy, but the Something Fancy. So I use this Happy Birthday Congratulations would work really nice with this shape. Parallelogram, I think it is. And this is carrying over into the new catalog, I believe. So I'm going to use the Fresh Freesia. Actually, I need to take Happy Birthday out. I'll use that block. My blocks are filthy. No wonder why I got a mark. I can't even see through them. Let's see. Well, not too bad. I brought a couple up in case I didn't get it straight. All right, so the Happy Birthday is going to go there. And I did already cut out some clouds. I love these little clouds with the stitching on them. So these are from, this is Retiring. It's been around for a little while. These are those Give It a Whirl dies. And, oh, that goes to something else. I love the shapes in here, and I use the shapes. I've actually, full disclosure, I've used this for something else, but I've never used this for what it was created for. I pretty much just use these shapes, which I like. So I use those clouds. So this is Retiring. So here are my clouds. There is, in the mini catalog, there is a set right now that has clouds in it. And it actually might even be the set that goes with this, or it might be another one. And I think there's a Cloud Punch. Might be wrong, but I think there's a Cloud Punch. But anyways, I think the clouds really kind of add just a nice little kind of stepped up version. And this one I will pop up. But it's, the whole card is cute even without the clouds. Again, because I kind of used that to make it represent a cloud. I'm going to cover up my little smudge marks. And then these, because these 2 are flat, I'm going to put a dimensional. I'm going to use mini ones because it's kind of a skinny little thing. We certainly have clouds in the sky today. We have more rain coming in. All right, so that I'm going to put right there, kind of right where that stripe is. And then that little bow that I made, I'll find it here somewhere, or I'll make another one. Where did it go? I'm just going to make another one because I don't see it. So I just double it over and then make a bow. I do this a lot with linen thread because I like it just gives it a little bit more weight to it because the linen thread is so thin. All right, so then I'm just going to take a glue dot. I have some packages where the glue dots are on the outside and some on the inside, and I never remember which are which. These ones are on the inside. So I'm just going to stick a glue dot right kind of there. And I'll stick that right on top. There we go. Okay. Does that not look like a baby card to you? I think so. So we can say congratulations. Maybe I'll make some more for babies. So those, here we go, are those two. The Cloud Punch is retiring. Okay. To be honest with you, I just showed you my catalog. It's not even open from the shrink wrap. It just came today. I haven't even looked to know what's what. And that's okay with me because I always look forward to all the new stuff. So it kind of doesn't matter to me what's retired. But I did send out a list to everybody. All right, so here are the two versions of my cards. Pretty easy, minus my little mistake. But so you can contrast. I have the Balmy Blue here and the Azure Blue here. These two, I did both the Azure, and they're fine. And then these two are both tone on tone. But they're kind of fun. So whenever you need a quick card, this is a good one to do. And then the original card that I kind of took this from was this one. So I had cut a 3x3 of pattern paper and then cut 4 sections of 3/4 inches. This one is 3 by 3 3 3/4, and then I just cut 5 panels. And so then I just altered the panel that was behind it. So pretty easy. Alrighty, so there we go. Yeah, so see, I have my Sweet Sorbet fleece on, and I'm so sad that this color is retiring because I love it. I love all those new so let's see, these are the colors that are retiring: the Sweet Sorbet, Tahitian Tide, Starry Sky, Orchid Oasis, and Parakeet Party. Those in colors will be retiring, but there's 5 new colors coming in. I don't know the names of them yet, but I did see them and they're really pretty. It's kind of in between like a pastel and a bright. I think the tone of them, so they're pretty. I'll learn their names soon enough. All right, let me just check to make sure there weren't any questions. Thank you for your understanding of me messing up my cutting. Great. All right, so let's see what's going on in the Stampin' Up! World. My newsletter went out this morning. So I made a solar eclipse card, which was just trying to think of something a little topical. So the eclipse is next week. I'm having a mystery host party. So that code was in the email and I will post it on Facebook. I don't remember what it is now. So any sales between now and I think it was April 23rd, if I'm not mistaken, will be entered in for my mystery host party. And the last mystery host party, the person got $217, which is crazy, of free products. So that was awesome. And the sale, the retirement sale, starts on April 11th, which is next week. And 2 new kits started today, and they're really cute. And what else am I thinking of in the Stampin' Up! World? I think that's enough, actually. That's a lot. That's enough. All right. So I will be back next Tuesday. I will be back next Tuesday. But this is in the email too, and I'll put it on the my Facebook page and in the blog and everything. But I had mentioned I think it was last week or the week before, Anne and I are getting together. We're going on vacation together in Mexico. And so our joint live, we will be together in Mexico. And so rather than bring supplies to make projects, we're just going to do Ask Us Anything. So if you have questions, they could be silly, they could be serious, they could be about Stampin' Up! Or stamping or crafting. They could be about, I don't know, gardening, her garden versus my, I don't know, whatever you want, our favorite foods or whatever. But it should be fun because we'll be interacting together. So that'd be fun. So definitely send us your questions. Otherwise, we'll have to come up with them. And I think your questions will be better than ours. Okay, so I think that's what I had for you today. Open your new card and get pre-ordered today. I am not pre-ordering today, Karen. I am not rushing. I need to think about it. I will open the catalog later. I have another thing to do in a half an hour, but I will open it. I'll make a cup of tea and look at it. and figure out what I want to order. But I try not to jump on it. I try to think carefully of good things to order. I will definitely order the new in colors of all that stuff. And I will actually be having another in color club. I've done that in the past. So that's happening too. But all right, I'm rambling. So I think that's the time when it's over. Thank you very much for watching. Just keep in tune with your emails because there will be a lot of things coming up. And so all of my information gets sent through email. You get snippets through Facebook. You get snippets through my blog. Everything goes through email. So just go to mailsomethingpretty.com and sign up for emails if you're not getting them. You always get an email on a Tuesday, if not more for that. Okay, thanks, Karen. All right, well, thank you all for joining. I hope you like the card. It's an easy one, and sometimes that's exactly what we need. So, so there you go. Have a wonderful day, and I will see you guys next week. Bye-bye.